I'll be honest to say that I've never really dug downtown LA. After being used to the hustle and bustle and urban density of living in New York City, I thought I'd be more into this area than I am. But my experience for the last few times I've explored downtown is that it doesn't necessarily feel safe, kind of lacks charm and a soul to it, and not really a place where everyone flocks to or wants to be. So today, I'm out on another adventure to see what downtown LA is like in 2024 and if I can change my mind about it. Welcome to the city life away from the Pacific Ocean. Downtown LA was the reason for the city's growth back in the 19th century, serving as the central business district in the city. That's right, not all of LA's industry is entertainment. There's finance, software, fashion, insurance, and so much more here. But downtown only occupies 1.5% of the city's footprint and often portrayed in a pretty bad light by news media. So, what's going on downtown? Wow, I feel like I'm in a different city already. Seeing skyscrapers as I drive is not my usual commute. Where do I park now, though? Maybe I should have taken the train. I really did consider taking the train from the Culver City station to downtown. The problem I saw is that I had to drive my car to the station, pay for parking, and then it would take about 40 minutes or so to get there by train, whereas driving is just a quick 20 minutes. Kind of just shows something about the LA Metro, right? Can I park here? I don't think you can park here. I'm just gonna park at a attended parking lot so I can avoid any potential parking ticket. Kind of regretting not taking the train now. Alright guys, welcome to downtown Los Angeles. It's a beautiful day here. There's a lot of people out. I'm gonna head over to Pershing Square to see what's up. That's the city life. At its core, it is very urban, where not only is it walkable and some nice public transit and micro transit, but of course you have a lot of different cultural hotspots and different cultures of people just walking around the streets. It's so funny to hear all of these sirens and honking. Hear that? We're in the city. Okay, so after a decade of planning and development, the city is finally renovating LA's Pershing Square. That will see it transform from mostly a concrete park to a greener, more urban park. The redesign will ultimately have it look a little bit safer for park goers, especially when it comes to not having to walk down a dark tunnel from the parking garage up here. I believe they'll even be replacing this very scary elevator with a glass elevator. You know what the vibes I'm getting of Pershing Square currently? District 12 from the Hunger Games. Like where they had their reaping. It's very concrete. I have said this in many videos, but what I do love about city parks is the sense of togetherness and community that you get here and just the spontaneous moments of being around strangers and even talking to them. I just met a local here in downtown LA. What's your name?
Francisco, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Where is the best place to go in downtown LA?
Definitely go to Grand Central Market. The Broad is pretty good too. Louis is pretty good. The fancy high-end restaurant is pretty good.
Okay.
It's down the street right here.
Where should I go late night?
Perch right here. We're on this building. Little rooftop bar. Cara Cara is a good visit to eat and dine out. Fancy high-end too. Good view rooftop bar. And Le Petit Paris, which is a restaurant here. It's definitely worth visiting.
Do you come to downtown a lot?
I do.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So you like it here?
I do like it here. Yeah, it is fun. And late night too, it's fun too.
Pershing Square is again only one park in downtown LA, and I want to check out Grand Park next. So let's make our way over. Here in downtown LA, the walkability factor is very high, especially for a city like LA, which isn't that walkable. But here in this area, you're passing by all businesses everywhere you go, running into new landmarks without even thinking that you're going to run into them and things like that. And while I'm making my walk over to the park, let's talk safety. I'll probably have to pull some actual stats during the editing of this video. It was more difficult than I expected to find clear crime stats stats for specifically downtown LA, but what I did find is that it is technically the #1 most dangerous part of the city. Based on FBI crime statistics, the violent crime rate is 12 times as dangerous as the national average. CrimeGrade.com also gives downtown LA an F rating, with a crime occurring every 3 hours and 36 minutes. We also have to take into account that the vibe of at least walking around downtown probably significantly changes from day to night. However, from what I can just experience right now walking around downtown, is that it changed in a positive way since the last time I really spent a lot of time here during a day, about 2 years ago or so, during the more heightened pandemic times. And here we are approaching Angel's Flight. This is the world's shortest railway. It's 118 years old, and it'll just take you on a quick trip between Hill Street and Grand Avenue on Bunker Hill. I was going to wait for the tram myself, but it's a little gimmicky. I mean, you can just walk up a ton of steps and you'll get up here. Anyway, we're here in Bunker Hill. What are we gonna find? I feel like I'm on a big detour to Grand Park, but that is what the city life is all about, right? Just going with the flow of the day, and it feels so good not to have to take my car to every other stop. We need more of this in LA. Passing by the Museum of Contemporary Art. And you cannot go for a walk in this area without ending up at the Walt Disney Concert Hall. I kind of think that this is the coolest building in Los Angeles. Also, a lot of events going on at the Walt Disney Concert Hall, probably one of the more popular tourist destinations and local destinations here in LA. And even just the surrounding area here at the concert hall, it's actually really nice. I'm impressed. You got some greenery here, got some nice wide open spaces, sidewalks for people to walk. I'm digging it. I didn't even have my coffee today, but the city is energizing me. I swear, Grand Park is just behind me, but I had to come up these steps too just to see what this plaza is all about. It's nice here. We got some California love and some US love, of course. All right, cool, but let's head over to Grand Park just to see what that's about. It takes a little too long to cross the street here, though. Okay, so not as green as I expected, especially because Apple Maps and Google Maps has it as this block of just green park. But let's take a walk. I will admit that in the back of my mind, when I think about a park in downtown LA, I kind of think it to be very dirty, but this is kind of blowing my expectations away in a sense. But not too many people like sitting around or anything. But yeah, again, this is just what I mean when I say that no one really goes to the parks in LA. You can see that no one's really laying out or reading books or having a picnic or anything. It's kind of a disappointment. I wish that was more of the culture here, but you can get what you take. Look at all these empty benches. It is the park for everyone, but it's kind of like, where is everyone? You know what I mean? And here we have City Hall. I don't know why, but I am getting Hunger Games vibes today. Hear me out. This is the Capitol. Alright, so I think it's lunchtime, and when you're in downtown LA, you really can't miss Grand Central Market, which is home to countless local food vendors and tries to give off that European-style experience here. And if the park is empty, Grand Central Market definitely isn't. It can be cramped to navigate through this sea of people, because if there's one thing that really unites people in a city to come together, it's a food hall. I never miss Egg Slut when I'm here because those brioche buns are something else, and it's really nice to see so many people out and about, and this extends to the last bookstore, LA's most unique. I love aimlessly walking around a bookstore in general, finding some new reads, but the last bookstore takes it to new levels. It's a place you can actually get a little lost in, with maze-style bookcases, Harry Potter type aesthetic, strange rooms, and lots of people. So let's head over to Little Tokyo. I'm seeing a lot of life over here. Little Tokyo is the heart of the largest Japanese American population in Los Angeles and is the largest and most populous of only 3 Japan towns in the US. Japanese Village Plaza is packed with people and offers a glimpse into Japanese culture here, from anime stores to various Japanese restaurants. I was kind of kicking myself that I instead ate at Grand Central Market at Egg Slut because the food here looks so authentic, but I did get my fix with a matcha and kumquat, which was absolutely phenomenal, even though it was probably just loaded with sugar. I can say without a doubt that Little Tokyo was my favorite spot of the day here. It was really nice to feel like I was a part of a new culture and so much energy in that little pocket of the downtown district, and this matcha slaps. And now I'm headed over to the next stop, the Arts District in downtown LA. And as it promises, a lot of art even in the parking lots. And what I'm really liking about Arts District so far is that it's adding nice color to the downtown area. Forget the concrete park, the Arts District is where you want to be. Okay, so I did just find myself walking towards Skid Row, which I will avoid for obvious reasons, but we should probably talk about the elephant in the room, and that is, how is the homeless situation right now in downtown LA? I can't say I have not seen a lot of homeless individuals here on the streets, but I am surprised that it's not as many as I thought it would be. Obviously, there are thousands of unhoused individuals on Skid Row. I guess just what I'm saying is I don't feel like I'm walking in an apocalyptic news segment where I'm just constantly walking into tents. Okay, I have made it back to my car and my feet are killing me. I have walked over 17,000 steps today in downtown. That's a lot of walking. It is so good to actually be back in the car. My day is not over because it's almost sunset, and my new friend in the park, Francisco, gave me a great sunset spot to visit. So I'm gonna hit that up and see what the hype is about. My day in downtown LA, I kind of came into it being not that excited to be here, but it kind of blew my expectations away. I'm really impressed by everything I've seen today. The thing about downtown LA though is you probably can't fully appreciate and take advantage of all it has to offer unless you live there. So that begs the question, would I consider moving to downtown LA? I would say no. Even though I had a great day today, I do feel that there's something still missing about downtown LA. And while I love the city life generally, I feel like what I also love the most about living here in LA and California is that quintessential West Coast vibe that you get, especially on the west side of Los Angeles. I do, however, wish that there was more of a happy medium, especially in a place like West LA, where beach communities could be a little bit more walkable than they are. I know we do have some walkable communities in Santa Monica, but ultimately the whole west side. But even so, I think my perception has been a little bit changed about downtown LA, and I'm kind of eager to get back there and explore more of the cultural pockets, because when I need more of my city fix, I think downtown LA could become that option to help with that. But wow, what a beautiful spot. It's always nice to find somewhere completely new that you haven't before. It really keeps things fresh when you live in such a big city like this. Downtown LA is changing every year, and it can definitely be argued the area can be developed more with more green spaces for one. In 2024 though, I'm more optimistic about the future of DTLA. I loved the energy, and what I can say is while I traveled solo today, what I didn't get was lonely. And that is what city life is all about. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.